Welcome back to the motherfucking locker room. I'm so sorry it's been 3 weeks. Has it been 3 weeks?
Yeah, this is week 3.
This is week 3.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad we came back to you on week 3. That's what is going on. Plunger toothpicks. Okay, that's wild.
Well, I just want to say, fuck the both of y'all.
Let it out, Bam Daddy Don. Let it out.
What makes you want to kick a fat kid in Kmart? And I'm starting this off.
The United States motherfucking Postal Service. I done quit that shit. Yeah. You got it lucky just delivering packages, my guy. Look, man, I have one hella badass work ethic, but you got to be one with an entity of straight nothing but divinity, and I am not it.
What do you mean?
Okay. You just have an abundance of packages, maybe upwards of 183 a day, maybe some more.
Try more like 254.
Okay. The route that I was on was 38 motherfucking miles. Doesn't sound too bad, right?
No, we're broken up.
Well, no, it's all one stretch of road up and down it, basically.
Well, yeah, but it's all those houses on that 34 miles.
38. Well, 38, yeah.
30-ish miles.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Bro, if I just had nothing but packages to worry about, I'd have been fine.
Yeah, except it doesn't go like that.
It does not. I ran out with 12 trays of Holiday Plus mail. That's 3 days of mail, and those trays are fucking huge, bro. 9 trays of Spur packages, like 4 trays of flats. And there's no system. It doesn't tell you when to stop. Unlike the dynamic delivery that we did for when it was Amazon packages, that'd take you right to the person's front door. But you got to be one with your inner gangster, and I'm a badass worker, but that job was not for me, man. It's all up here.
At least tell me you got something else.
Well, can we also talk about on how like they some lying ass petty bitches?
Oh yeah,
bro.
I caught him in a lie. Like day 5 of me being solo, straight caught him in a lie. It was that day they sent me out with all that nonsense, and I was like, hey, man, there ain't no way I'm going to get this done. Well, how many packages do you have left? I said, well, I got like 6 trays of these Spurs. He was like, I don't understand. I was like, there was 9. He goes, that's insanity. They sent you out there off that? And I was like, yeah, you did send me out there like that. Like, don't act stupid. He goes, well, all right, well, just get the Spurs done. We'll have it rent. We'll have the the person tomorrow run it in the morning. Call me the next day. I'm not even in town. Hey, why aren't you in here running the rest of this mail? Hey, why are you calling me at 1 o'clock in the afternoon about it?
Oh, by the way, you failed to mention this is his scheduled day off.
Yeah, on my scheduled day off, they call me at like 1 in the afternoon. Hey, why aren't you in here running this mail? A, it's my day off. B, why are you calling me at 1 o'clock in the after fucking noon? When you were the one that told me that it would be ran in the morning. He's like, that wasn't me. He's like, how quickly can you get here? And I was like, I'm out of town. He goes, okay, well, if you were to be able to get here, how quickly? I can't. He's like, so I'm going to have to do this myself. And I just hung up. I was like, bro, my parents didn't even talk to me when I was growing up like that. You got me fucked up. So I just went in. After that, I was like, no, there's no way. And when I went in, he was like, you should have came in yesterday. I was like, it was my day off. He said, well, that doesn't matter. And I said, actually, it kind of does. And I was like, and what about that whole thing? It'd be taken out in the morning. Well, I never said that. So I whipped out my phone. I said, you want me to prove you wrong in front of all your peers? And I played the phone call.
Because you record all of them.
Yeah, so I turned in my badge and I was like, the only thing good about you guys is the money, and no money is worth this.
I mean, that's shitty.
Yeah, dude, not a good fucking time. My trainer did the best with what she didn't have. I will also say that. I'll give her mad props. She did great.
I mean, yeah.
It's just they trusted someone so new with something so ridiculously out of pocket.
So our mutual friend, just because I don't want to name drop, has started recently working with me.
Yeah, I was informed.
Today was our first day. They had 113 stops and didn't finish and get back to the station until like 6:40. I, on the other hand, on my day off, run 157 stops and still made it back to the station by 5 o'clock. But it's not just as simple as just going through your training and figuring it out. It definitely is one of those things that takes time.
Oh, for sure. And
Like,
just
I love
they
my
had
job.
me do a few days of just nothing but packages. I had that shit on point. That shit was easy.
Shit, bro, I almost picked up a flex drop this morning.
But like,
Glad I didn't.
I don't know, man. Just the entirety of being a mailman, that's just, I'm a good worker, but that's not the job for me. It is not. There's no way.
No, I mean, I get that completely.
Like, props to
It's not for
everyone that's
everybody.
out there that is a rural carrier in the union or a city carrier. Props to y'all motherfuckers. Y'all make sure I get my mail every day. I could not give you the same bag. Sorry and shit.
It's not an easy job.
No, it's definitely not.
And that's what I explained to our mutual friend. That, like, you had 113 stops today. That's a light ass route.
Oh, can you explain to these motherfuckers what case and mail is before you even load up your fucking truck? Cause
Oh my god. So like,
I'm assuming it's a pallet.
no, I
essentially.
mean, no.
Is it the fucking box thingy that you sent me?
Oh no, that was the bat. Oh, did you get the video too?
No.
Okay, then no. The only picture you got was of the back of my
Maybe.
truck.
Maybe.
So you have to case your mail. I didn't think I was ignorant to this, but
But it was.
no, I was not. I knew this. Our cameraman, however, was like, bro, when you told me you had to case and put together your mail by route, I was blown away. I thought you just got in the morning. They said, hey, you're taking this truck and your shit was there.
Nah.
I was like, that's not the case. You get there at 6:30 in the morning. You're not technically allowed. You don't have to do what I did, but I got there at 6:30. I worked for free for 30 minutes because I'm not allowed to clock in.
Oh,
till
bullshit,
7.
oh, bullshit.
Yeah. You do the job I just got done saying fuck you too, and you tell me you wouldn't do the fucking same.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to tell you. That I had applied to go to work for them.
Don't.
Before I started where I'm at now. But I love where I'm at. Between the job itself and also the fact that my bosses are the shit. I fucking love them. Like, they are the best fucking bosses that I've ever had. They don't ask for much at all.
Fuck yeah.
Like,
That was pretty good.
yeah, and I mean, and also on top of that, they're also very financially incentivizing as well.
Good shit.
Like I got offered to work today. Okay, let me run you through my morning, okay? So I drop the old lady off at her work, right? I drop off our mutual friend at the station. Well, I left my hey dudes at the station the night before. So I was like, okay, I'm already out here, let me just run in and grab these. I walk in this bitch in my fucking house shoes, like my moccasins with like all the fuzzies on the inside and everything. Like, that's what I wore out of the house to drop them off because I just plan on grabbing my shoes and leaving. My boss is like, hey, you want to stick around for loadout just in case we need somebody to run a route? Sure, bro. Let me just go get some breakfast real quick and I'll come back. Like, I hadn't eaten anything and I knew I was probably going to go out on a route, so I was like, let me go ahead and get on top of this and just eat something.
Yeah, let me eat something now.
Especially with my diabetes. And, like, so that's exactly what I did. I went and got my breakfast, and he's like, when you get back, just clock in so you don't waste your morning.
Breakfast on the clock.
No, I ate my breakfast in the car. But then afterwards, I went inside, talked for a minute, clocked in, and started helping out with the morning process. So, like, I got my hours, and I put in the work. But, like I said, I finished my ride at, like, 5. Made it back down to the bottom and everything at, like, 5:30-ish, give or take.
I don't know. Packages I can get behind. The whole motherfucking mail service. Not it for me.
Bro,
that was intense.
There's no way I would ever fucking do that. Because I'm telling you right now, I come across every fucking delivery driver that there is between USPS, UPS, fucking Dell, FedEx, all of them. I come across all of them. I even pass some of our drivers. And like
the USPS drivers do not look fucking happy. That's
actually, bro, all the ones I see, I generally bump into them more in like Boonville and Moberly area, and they always fucking happy and chipper.
Boonville and Moberly area, those are smaller areas. That'd be super chill. Oh my god, I probably would have survived.
But I will also tell you
I'm
that
being real.
Here lately, we've had a deal where we load out later, and it can either be a heavy route or it can be a light route.
Nope.
Like
That sucks.
I'm talking about getting sent out at like 1:30.
Bro, you got 3 hours light at that point.
That's what happened to me yesterday.
Fuck that. I mean, I'd be alright with it.
I came home fucking soaked.
Yeah, that part does suck.
Like, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, earlier in my day, it had quit raining. I was like, all right, cool. I'm taking off my hoodie, the whole 9 yards. So I took off my hoodie, had my shirt on and everything. Like, I'm just booking it.
That was the wrong move.
Then it starts raining again. It's only a light sprinkle, so I'm like, all right, cool. I can live with this.
Nah.
About an hour, and it starts raining again. Run that for like an hour. And then at that point, I get back into my van, and I'm like, I just emptied my fucking, like, third to last bag, so I only got like 2 bags left, and I'm like, fuck it. So I like climb in the bag, take off my fucking shirt, throw my hoodie on, throw my vest back on, pop my fucking hood on, pop my headlamp on, and fucking went to town, ran my route.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. No, I mean, one thing personally, I'm getting back to my what makes me want to kick a fat kid in Kmart.
Yeah, I done spent like 12, 15 minutes on what makes me want to kick a fat kid at Kmart. Go for it, Big
It's
Daddy.
cool. It's cool. It's cool. I'm attacking y'all. I'm giving y'all a heads up. Y'all's motherfucking consistency with keeping to the schedule for the locker room.
Hey, at first it was just the new job fucking me up. And then I get a call. I was on my way home to do the locker room. And I get a call from the cameraman and sound guy saying, hey, bro, there was a fucking locker room today? And I was like, yeah, dude. He goes, bro, the only thing I seen in the chat was you bitching about your load. That's the load that made me want. That's the load that did it for me.
That's why I couldn't find it in our chat.
But
It's wrong
he's
chat.
like, bro, all I seen was the load in your truck at work. And I was like, bro, there was more than that.
Yeah, bro. I saw the load and I was like, there ain't no way in hell we're having a locker room tonight. Like, there's just no fucking way.
Oh, I was out of there by 7 on my way. And then Gully was like, I was like, well, are you on your way? And he goes, oh, no, bro. I had prior engagements is what he said. And I was like, well, my black ass is stopping at Cane's. So
You're what? Because last time I checked, you were the completely different complexion. I'm talking about like complete fucking opposite.
Oh, bro. Since we're on this complexion, Josie, you want to ask the question?
my guy, do you want to go in business making N-word pass cards with your signature and face on the back of the card, where the card gives you sell it to the white man, where the card gives them the rights and ability to say the not the hard R one?
Personally, I'm gonna say no.
Damn. Okay, continue. It'd be a killer. I mean, maybe a lot of whiteys would get shot, but
I mean, yeah, but also at the same time, though, I kind of have to reflect that morally as well. And at that point, I would feel like I kind of sold my soul. Like, I sold out my values for, you know, my pride and my sympathy for all the people, for all the black people before me and everything they had to go through. Like, MLK is a fucking great example. I mean, how many times did he get beat at a fucking riot or even a fucking simple, healthy protest? How many times did he get beat and thrown in jail? Malcolm X is another good one. Now, I mean, I'm also at a point where I feel like in this day and age, it should cease to exist. But I also say that because of the fact that if we keep it alive, racism will never truly die.
Oh, I don't think it'll ever truly die anyway.
I think it will. I don't know if we'll like live to see it, but I think it will. Because here's the thing.
Living to see it, no. Do
Here's-
I think that eventually in our humanity that racism could cease to exist? Yes, but the
Nah, bruh.
probability.
I'm thinking like my grandkids' generation.
No,
Because at the end of the day, when you
no way.
when you really think about it, okay?
I'm still saying we got at least like
Hold on.
200 years, bro.
No, I don't think so. Because at the end of the day, you gotta consider where it comes from. And like, I don't know where you from, for example, but I'm going to use you as my example. Let's say you come from that family that is diehard, like Nazi, for instance. But yet, you've chose to not live your life that way.
Right.
You have kids. You don't teach your kids that hate. And it goes that way. Like, I would say our generation is really fucking close to that as we are right now. But we're the ones who control what our kids learn and what they don't learn.
That's true. And I believe that if there was hope for the human population, I would think that it would actually... I would consider that being a legit possibility in the future. But I'm a realist, and we're a bunch of assholes.
I'm a realist, too. I'm a realist. I'm a real diehard realist. And, I mean, we know... Okay, so that may just be me. But like I said, you also have to look at the fact that the N-word in and of itself is kind of oppressive. Because it's been overplayed from what it was.
Y'all Missouri motherfuckers are weird as shit. I'm going to throw that out there.
No, this is just simply like my thought process.
You know, I've had a lot of people that have the same that, yeah, man, you can't say that. Understand, Kendra can vouch for this. Understand that where I come from, that's normal vocabulary no matter what fucking race you are.
Crystal joined the chat, welcome. And she also said, yes, the human races are
mean people. Fuck yeah, they are. And hi, love. How you doing? Like, Crystal can vouch for this.
No, I mean, I get that. But, like, also at the same time, though.
Like, I ain't never feared for my life saying the N-word until I moved here and walked up to my brother B and was like, hey, yo, you know you got a white person in your house that's not me? And I ain't never been so hated in moments for saying that word.
Okay, so let me break
I only moved 3 hours away.
Let me break this down for you, okay? So, we all know the hard R.
Yes, that's unnecessary.
Yeah. But the A came along with the fact...
I do agree with Drew Tyler. Racism. I agree with both sides. We're just two different realists. I agree with him as well.
I get that, but I think it'll happen. It'll have to fucking happen.
Eventually, it will have to happen. But I don't think our grandkids or even their grandkids will be alive for
I can
it.
be fucking hopeful.
I mean,
that's the time I can at least start to see.
Trust and believe. I definitely understand the power of hopefulness right now.
But back to my point, it has to come down to the fact that the A was meant to be turn the negative into a positive, kind of to like karma, if you will.
Right.
How, like, you know, if you do a bad deed, or if you do 5 bad deeds, you have to do so many good deeds.
Right.
That's where it began. It's kind of also like the gangs. Like Crips and Bloods, for instance. Like, when they started, they were not at all what they are today.
It's very accurate.
Like, the acronym for CRIP is literally Community Resolution and Progress. The Blood acronym is Brotherly Love Overcome Our Destruction. Like the fucking founding fathers of these gangs, that's where they came from, and that's just the two big ones.
Damn, I actually did not know that. That's impressive. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's literally the acronym. That's what they stand for. But that's not what they
Are
represent.
now.
Yeah.
They haven't represented that since like the beginning.
Now, like, that's why, like, to be honest with you, bro, I would definitely like John Gotti that shit. Like, I ain't even gonna lie.
He said,
I would, cause like, or not John Gotti. He's not a good example, but I think his name is Bumpy.
Bumpy.
Yeah. He used to be an old gangster, and I can give you the movie that'll literally like run you straight through this. It's called American Gangster. If you haven't watched it, fucking tune in because it is fantastic. Sorry,
That's not the first time you've said that on this podcast. Hopefully people listen because I haven't.
But like, Bumpy was essentially like the black version of the Italian mob. Like he had his like little family that he ran, and like around Thanksgiving time, he would get like a big ass box truck full of turkeys, and he'd hand them out to the homeless and stuff like that, or the lower fortunate homes.
Goalie! I just read the intro to this.
Oh, God.
If anyone else that's watching this hasn't read the intro, it's what's up, you degenerate fucks? We're back, baby, for episode 7. How many loads can one pair of socks hold? If you know, you know.
I mean, I know, but I've never been a big fan of it. I've never even tried it. I can't. Nah, that'll make no motherfucking sense.
You never beat your meat into a sock?
No, bro. Why would I stick my dick somewhere where my foot goes?
Well, hopefully you're not a fucking savage and use a dirty sock.
No, I understand that. Okay, but like, are you trying to tell me that you go out and buy a brand new pair of fucking socks every time you need socks, or do you still wash and reuse the fucking socks you've already bought?
Yeah, well, I definitely.
After I've worn a sock for like a week, bro, no, I'm not putting it on my dick. Like, no, it's not happening. It's not fucking happening. Like, or before, like after I've worn it for a full 7 days, bro, no.
Do you wash them in between?
Yes, bro. I'm talking about like a freshly. Essentially, think about the amount of times you've worn a certain pair of socks.
Right.
At 7, bro. At 1 for me personally.
That sock's a little stretched already.
At 1 for me, it's already no.
I don't know, man. When you were sitting there and you've already blown your load and you're looking for somewhere to wipe, sometimes sock is it.
I mean, I guess I'm just a decent fucking human being.
What, you're just gonna let it sit there and crust up?
Well, no.
That's bad. Don't ever let it crust up.
It'll start burning your pee when you do that. Fun fact, don't nut and then not pee and fall asleep. Like, don't get done railing something out and then not pee and fall asleep.
Crystal, what sounds a little rough?
I think that she sent that when we were talking about the sock.
Oh.
The very beginning.
Nah, bro. I mean, but I'm not you. I don't have a fucking foot fetish, so.
Oh, so like I'm just.
Yeah, bro. Literally, okay.
Never mind.
My boss heard about that today and started dying fucking laughing.
He heard about my foot fetish today?
Yes.
How did he hear about the foot fetish today?
So the girl I work with that I was telling you about her husband watching her stuff.
Yes, okay.
She was telling me about it. And then the other lady I was telling you about, she says how she couldn't watch it. And so the girl that told me about her husband watching was like, yeah, I know they talk about some crazy shit like sucking on toes. And then my boss started laughing.
No.
And I was like, I'm sorry, but my co-host is weird as fuck. I don't know what to say.
No, if you want to know about some crazy shit, I gave this guy roadhead today.
That's not what happened.
I believe it.
So did my woman. So
Yeah, his woman believed it too.
He even saved some
Let
of his
me
little mustache.
let me recant the messages because this is too good. So
Leak the anal song. Let's do that.
Huh?
Leak the anal song.
Okay.
it is not prepared yet.
Yeah, I haven't done anything with it yet. I keep forgetting about
No,
that.
I want the uncut version.
You want the uncut?
Do it for the live.
I don't know what words they're gonna hear in that private live. That's a 9-hour private live.
I mean, I feel like you got to go at a good spot. Just give
Bro, so many racial slurs were probably said during that 9 hours. I'm not gonna.
It's
just-
Kelly. I expect nothing less.
So, I had posted a picture to my Snap story that said, "I can't contain my excitement," and I'm holding my hair back. Right, I'm in the car.
Can we just say that today was a very good fucking day?
Today was a really good fucking
No.
day. Do we want to talk about that in this live, or do we want to wait?
No, Ice Cube said that back in the 90s.
I feel like we can touch base on it, but not give too many details. Like,
Okay.
like we're not gonna do the name or nothing because I do agree with that. But we can give the concept a little bit without giving too many details. Like just touch base on it a little
Yeah,
bit.
just touch base.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're not there yet.
As long as I can have enough to chit-chat about.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go into an upward or downward spiral after that. So I put on, I can't contain my excitement. His lady texted me and said, he finally gave you, or she said question mark, and I said, he finally gave me that roadhead. And she sent some emoji that says, he may be good, but he'll never be as good as I am. He started to take the phone at this point and says, prove it. You have the Addy and a house key? Bruh. So...
Oh, okay, hold on. You go back to what she said. How do you perceive that message? Like she might as well be like,
yeah, that's if you weren't right next to me and that's how it was actually going down, like this whole what dynamic wasn't a thing, I'd be like, all right. But like, she said, "Excuse me." Immediately started calling him. He didn't answer, and then he responded with, "I said what I said, woman." And she says, I don't have to prove anything. And Goalie says, and he types, well, Goalie says differently. He said, you give great head, and clearly you think you're all that with that mouth, so put your mouth where it belongs, on a dick somewhere, a.k.a. my house. As me. I was like, oh no. Yes, Crystal, a 9-hour private live.
Probably a test live.
And that's when we released the charade that we were just fucking with her again. We really do fuck with this woman hardcore. I'm surprised she hasn't jumped off a bridge.
That is true. But hey, can we also talk about like I had a great ass fucking pickup line today, and I am extremely fucking sad that she hasn't texted you back.
So we were checking out this building over there off of Dunklin. We're in the process of getting all the paperwork signed and notarized and paid for to start a marijuana dispensary.
Okay.
Yeah. So we were checking out, that's as far as we're touching base on it right now. So we went out to look at some buildings.
Okay,
and,
wait, hold on, pause.
Bruh.
Hold on, god damn it.
Okay.
Why?
Why the
Because
fuck
I
not?
really like weed. And I've always wanted my life to revolve around something that I loved outside of just being music or,
So
and I've always been really good at selling.
let me be real with you.
Okay.
That's taxed differently.
See, this is why we can't get into it right now.
I know, but I'm just giving you drops.
Oh, okay,
No,
here, listen
I'm not
to me.
going
Here,
into
here.
it. I'm not going into it.
No.
On a legitimate level, listen to us. We're not going to get into it because this is a very gray area, and we don't want other people to capitalize on it. So, like, this, we don't want this shit public. Like,
It's perfectly legal. It's just we have to go about it a very specific way. So that's why we can't talk about it right now. But
We can definitely talk about it in private.
Yes.
Bro, I'm not gonna fucking remember that.
Well, hold your horses.
Hold on. That was literally just my touch base. That was it. I wasn't trying to get into anything else other than that. I wasn't trying to go into no depths.
Okay. We'll get into it after this locker room's over.
All right, well, give me something else then.
All right, so we was going and checking out this building. This is for his pickup line he hit me with, right? So we're going and looking at this building. We can't find a number. So I see a local. I scream out, "Hey, Miss Ma'am." Yeah? All I heard before that was her, like, saying some very foul language really loudly into her phone, right? As we're walking up to this building. And she goes, "Yeah." And I was like, "Do you know anything about this building?" And she starts, like, cars everywhere. I can't hear shit. So we walk across. We talk with her for a little bit. She gives us some advice. She says she might know somebody. She takes down my contact info. We walk away. Some more things were said, It is what it is. So we walk away. We're looking at this building. And then we find a building right next to it. We called them, set up a viewing. It was a good time.
Lovely property, by the way.
Love the property. It's beautiful. And it's commercial, zoning C2 and all that. So it's perfect for what we need it for. Beautiful. And it's cheap. You could probably even get it cheaper.
If you know anyone $50,000, hit us up. Just saying.
Yeah. But so she hits me up and says, "Hey, this is so and so. They said just get a hold of the city. They would have a better opportunity." And I thank you much, Miss Ma'am. I'm sorry for interrupting you. Blah blah blah.
Speaking of which, I'm going to the Office of Public Records tomorrow.
Nice. 4?
We'll get into that.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying to let you go off on your tangent that you're slowly going down.
So, anyway, so she hits me back, and I say some shit to her, just like I normally would in a professional setting, because that's what we were out there as. And she goes, "Oh my God, you speak like a novel. That's really cute. Thank you. You too." And so we started spitballing pickup lines after that, because I was like, "Oh, so I sound like a novel, eh, bitch?" So he says, I said, I don't know how I sound like a novel. It just kind of happens that way. And he says, "Yeah, I think I can blame the tism. Do you want to be the ah?" So I was like, fuck it. She'll either text back or she won't at all. This will be a good one. I haven't received nothing back, but I'm not really tripping either.
I mean, I ain't mad at it.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at it at all.
That's a good one.
You could have just led with that, my guy.
Yeah. Hold on. I'll actually read it out to you real quick.
No, it's cool.
But anyways, it's a good one.
We can't get into it, so.
Yes. Goalie, what makes you want to kick a fat kid at Kmart?
Apparently the school education system.
Bro, I swear to God.
Bro, no. I'm still on that shit, bro. And he has personal fucking,
That video you fucking said had me fucking dying.
No, I mean, like, for real, it really still is the school system. Like, all right, so, like, my partner's two brothers, have been kind of pretty much, with us for a while. And
excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I need to get a glass of water.
And
bitch.
just, bro, I don't understand this American school system, bro. Like,
This nigga says American like he isn't from America. What? I don't know where the fuck
I'm from
you
the
from.
good America, up north, my guy.
What the fuck is up north? That's good.
Apparently the school system. At least I fucking graduated. Like, I actually with some not entirely common sense, but good enough common sense.
That's not the issue. The issue isn't actually the schools. It's the school board and all this bullshit ass fucking shit they keep passing. That's the issue. Because I went to these schools and I have a decent education and I have a great fucking thought process and just the ability to work shit out into my head. Like, you can't use that as an issue, but also at the same time, I also was going to school right before this fucking No Child Left Behind program was even a fucking thing. Like, I mean, I'm talking about, I was in, like, middle school whenever they were making building plans for the capital city. Like, I got to vote on those in middle school.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, I've still got a pretty decent fucking education. And hell, I dropped out.
He said, "Hell, even I dropped out."
I mean, yeah. I mean, I dropped out due to the fact that my school was not challenging me for at all. And when I asked to go to the alternative school, they refused to let me go.
So I'm definitely gonna put these two boys on blast.
You always do.
All right, so this motherfucker did not believe me that people can be addicted to video games, like legitimately addicted.
My God, these kids broke a door. Well, one of these kids broke a door of a house, like the front door of a house, over being told he couldn't get on the PlayStation 4.
Okay, so here's where I'm going to say that I could see this, and I could see this out of B, I believe. B?
B. Who the fuck is B?
I've only met your kids like twice, okay?
There's Gilbert and Leroy.
We ain't supposed to name.
I haven't name dropped anyone. They don't know that.
Gilbert, if I'm thinking right.
Correct.
Yes.
Yeah. Bro, that one fucking day, I could tell you that was going to happen.
Bro, he straight
Like-
fucked up a door
like
over
I
some
can't-
video games.
One day we came.
And I'm like, I would have pistol whipped the motherfucker. Like,
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie to you. One day we were doing something. I think this is a day where we were literally just kicking it here, preparing to like do a locker room later in the evening on one of our previous episodes. I came upstairs and I got asked if it could be played while it was charging. And I'm just like, how does that sound like a good idea inside your head?
They kept playing it till it died, and I'm like, no, bro, you got to stop playing it. If
It's
it gets
on
to
3%.
if it gets to 25% or 15% and gives you a logo, you need to put it on the charger. Don't pick it back up until it's green.
Bro, and it's like every 5 minutes.
Every 5 to 10 minutes, they'll put it on their head and click the button and see what the percentage is at. Oh, it's at 40.
Oh, it's at 50.
Oh, it's at 50. Yeah, motherfucker.
I mean, I won't lie. I'm kind of guilty of doing the same thing. But, like, I also don't really play my game. Like, literally the last time we got on here, I don't think I've played my Harry Potter since the last time we did a podcast. Maybe a week after. So it's been like 2 weeks since I played
Bro,
Hogwarts.
I went. Nerd session, I went straight ape shit on Ghost of Tsushima, dog.
It's fucking nice, ain't it?
Have you beat it?
No, not yet. I actually haven't played that in a while either.
Oh, get back to it, motherfucker. It's so good.
I know. I've seen a lot of clips for it. It
I
took me forever
did.
to find
The
it
only
for a
thing I do
decent
gotta
price.
say is please take your time and appreciate the game. There's
That's-
so much going on.
That's actually why I'm not done with this, because like the last time I was going through it, I was trying to do like all of my main side quests and everything else too with my main quest.
Bro,
Yeah, that's what I was doing
And
until I
also-
got to the middle of Act 2 and I was like, oh shit, it's end game time.
And also like when I come across caves and shit like that, I'll fucking go into those just because why the fuck not? But like right now I want to say I'm like a level 30, maybe level 50, somewhere around there.
huh?
You only have 12 levels of Samurai.
Oh, you're talking about levels of Samurai.
Yeah.
I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about like level.
Is there a level on
No, there's no levels in like Ghost of Tsushima. There's only like your ghost level.
Yeah.
Like you
Get
get
back on
skill
it.
points and shit, but like that still contributes to your ghost level. Are we talking about the same game?
It's been like a month and a half since I played.
I do be forgetting certain things about certain games if I ain't playing for a month.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I bought Hogwarts and I went straight fucking hard on that bitch. Like, I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm like 3/4 of the way done with it, and I haven't played it in 2 weeks. And essentially, when I started playing
Have you got
Hogwarts, I haven't played Ghost since.
have you got a
Hold on,
Badacadabra yet?
is it on the PlayStation?
Mm-hmm.
Shit, can I get that after you? Like,
What, Hogwarts?
I ain't spending no 60 fucking bucks. You got
Actually,
me fucked
bro,
up.
check out PlayStation Network. I bought it for $25, and it's the downloadable. I literally caught it on sale and copped it for $25. Actually, okay, not to be mean, but what I'm about to say is mean. But you a dumbass.
Oh.
Because hold on. Let me get my thought process out.
Oh.
Let me get my thought process out. Because I'm with you, 110%, right? I wanted Ghost so fucking bad that I waited until I found it for $15 fucking before I bought that bitch. Then I bought it. I even bought Hogwarts because I wanted to play it, and I'm not paying fucking $60 for it. I caught it on sale. I fucking purchased it. I bought it on my Switch, and I played literally the very beginning, and I didn't like the way it played. So I literally went to my PlayStation and found it on sale, and I bought it.
Okay, can we be real though? Like, there's no game. Like, games don't play well on the Switch unless it comes from a Nintendo. Can we just like?
I wanted to try it because it was like really my first game I had actually like tried to dive into on the Switch, and like I played like literally maybe the first step into the game, and I was like, nah, bro, I can't fucking do this. Like with this controller setup, it's just not gonna happen. But I mean, I gave it its due. But I remember bringing it up in the locker room because I was so motherfucking happy that I had finally got it, and I got it at like a fucking steal of a price.
I do remember you talking about that. I mean, I got it for free the other night.
Well, yeah, you can go suck a fucking dick.
You got what for free?
Hogwarts?
Your wife's vag.
Well, yeah, I gave it to you, so.
That's wild.
What?
I thought that was just the ass.
No, bro, there's been some developments, dog.
Yeah,
we're trying to Eiffel Tower this bitch. Oh, sorry.
Not with Beth.
Yeah, we really do fuck with that woman hardcore. I'm surprised.
You know, I'm sorry, love. Do you really have a choice?
I mean, are you trying to be the $1 million baby?
I mean, business opportunities do be open.
Yeah, go fight Jake Paul.
All right, okay. Look here. I hated the fight. I did watch it, by the way. I hated it, but let me tell you what. If I got paid $30 million to have some punches thrown at me and lose, I'm here for it. Fuck my reputation. I could use $30 million.
I think it was 20. But
20, 30. I'm still cool with getting my shit rocked.
I don't honestly think. I can't honestly play it out inside my head. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me at all. Because
Jake Paul should have never won.
Well, no, I mean, he took a dive. That's 100% the case. There's no.
Tyson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. He was paid very handsomely.
Yeah, 20 mil was the last thing I seen. Last final number, anyways. But Tyson's already worth millions. Tyson's already got money. Like, at that point, I would have just shut his fucking mouth just to shut his fucking mouth. Because somebody needs to put him in his fucking place.
It's going to be McGregor.
Oh, bro, without a fucking doubt.
McGregor's going to...
Especially,
I won't fight you. No, you don't.
Bro, apparently Jake's trying to find McGregor in the cage.
That's dumb.
MMA style.
Facts.
Like straight up MMA. Like, not even boxing.
Yeah, no, he wants to go full UFC, essentially.
It was not nice knowing you, Jake.
Like, I'm sorry, bro, but once you step inside that cage and that bell rings, he's just gonna play with you. Because if any physical sport is not fucking rigged, I'd have to guess the UFC. Like, let's be real here. They all go straight for fucking fuck up.
Well, yeah, bro. It's the reputation. It's the record.
I mean, yeah, exactly, though. But, like, that's my point, though. McGregor's not going to play with him. He's going to rough him up, and he's going to keep it going so he can just sit there and rough him up and prolong it.
What even is McGregor's record? Like, I'm not even... Can someone, like, look that up? I don't think he's lost a fight, has he?
He's lost a couple. $22 wins, 6 losses, and no decisions.
Yep.
19 total knockouts, 2 knockouts, and he has submitted 1 person, and he's tapped 4 times.
I mean, I know this sounds pretty cocky. I couldn't do what he does, but, like, I kind of thought his record would be better. Like,
oh,
I mean, to be honest with you, that's a really good record.
that is a pretty nice record.
I mean, I'm
with you though. I thought there was gonna be a lot more to it. Like, here's one that I see at 28, 22, and 19. I don't know. It's kind of
Now,
all over the place.
Khabib is another story. I fucking love Khabib. Khabib's got hands. He's got 29 wins and no losses.
Yeah, I mean, bro, the goal is be undefeated. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
come on now.
I mean, yeah, but you also have to
Like-
be mindful of the fact that that's not going to happen. Like, you're going to lose a fight.
It could fucking happen if you won with your fucking UFC.
If you won with your inner gangster.
So, Jorge Masvidal has won 35, but lost 17. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, I believe he was the last one to break a record. Because he knocked the dude out in like 3 seconds. 3 seconds into the match. Completely knocked his ass out.
Okay, so can you imagine paying for a pay-per-view, right? Or even buying tickets to that fight. And ding, ding, ding. 1, 2, 3, knockout, game over. I'd be pissed.
I mean, yeah, but in that case, I have to say I understand it. Because old boy started running at him. And he started running right back at him. And he took a fucking flying knee. And old boy took it straight to the fucking chin. And lights the fuck out. Like, at that point, what are you really going to do, bro?
Got a point, though.
Like, you take a fucking flying knee flying off the ground, a leaping knee to the fucking chin, bro. I'm sorry. I want to see somebody stand up from that.
Yeah, think about how powerful that motherfucking knee is,
Yeah,
too, boy.
facts.
He went in there with that. He went into that fight with that being his leading move, knowing that he just got done with 6 months of leg day for that one knee. Like, he said, "You get paid triple if you put him down in the first 5 seconds." He goes, "Oh, I got this motherfucker. I'm gonna knee the shit out of him." Like, come on, man.
I mean, that's fair.
There's a lot of leg day.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do it. I'd die. I'd be like,
Brother,
Barney.
you die going upstairs. The fuck you mean?
You should see him roll down.
Oh, jokes. I'd be like Barney Stinson on a fucking from How I Met Your Mother, the episode when he just got done running the New York Mile or the New York Marathon. He's just like stuck on a subway because he can't move his legs.
When are you ever going to be Barney Stinson?
Statistically, now, but I ain't gay.
Hey, what he does with his personal life is all on him.
I mean, facts. But as of the character of Barney Stinson, give me a much nicer outfit and I could probably do it. You know what I mean? Confidence. That weird cocky confidence that he has. I got that in loads.
Well, we know you got the loads.
He said, but you got the meats to back that load.
No.
Bro. It ain't no BBC, that's for sure.
We are not getting into my dick on this episode.
We're not going to try to get into any dicks on this episode.
Are you sure? I'm sure if you whip it out, Gully will put it in his mouth. Last episode, he tried to suck your toe.
I mean, you know what's crazy? I can't even deny that.
What? That's messed up.
Look, you can't be a real homie and not suck a homie's dick.
The fuck you can't. The fuck you can't.
Yeah,
If that motherfucker need a nut that bad, he can go to wherever the fuck he wants with Rosie Palmer and her 5 sisters and do what he need to do. Ain't no motherfucking way. I'm gonna say you not a real homie for telling him he need to take care of his own damn business. This nigga got the hiccups.
Look, it's all jokes, but come on, you can't be a real homie and not be a little gay sometimes.
Don did have his fingers in my ass. You've licked my nipple. We definitely have.
I did not have my finger in your ass.
You didn't have your fingers in my ass, but you was all up in my ass meat.
Eh?
Rubbing and shit.
With a tongue depressant?
Point is, he's got a point. Are you really
Nah,
homies
bruh.
if you ain't got a little bit of gay in you? I mean,
Okay. So I got to
You've legitimately.
I'm still disagreeing,
You
my guy.
have legitimately made long-term eye contact with my brown eye.
Not really. I ain't even
You was waxing my asshole blind?
You know what's
Hey, even if I did, I still did a damn good job. So, you can kiss my ass.
Can I let you guys in on something that I haven't told anyone yet?
You've said it before.
Can't go back.
You're right. I can't. I haven't.
Well,
I've
Beth's
paid
next.
someone to wax my asshole since then.
Beth's next.
What, to wax my asshole?
Yeah, she's already stated that she wants to do that.
Call her right.
I'm
fucking
doing
now.
that as we speak.
Y'all don't pay attention to shit.
My God, it's been like 3 weeks.
This is like months ago, my guy.
That's supposed to be better?
Yeah, it just shows you don't listen.
Oh no, it's called I'm an adult and I got a busy fucking life.
Beth, hi. Josie, you're on the locker room. How you doing tonight?
I'm all right. How are you doing?
Not too bad. Hey, got a question. So Don waxed my ass last season, and apparently he believes that he heard you say that you wanted to be the next one to wax my asshole.
No.
Is that not what happened? Can you clear the air? Because
Okay.
that one wouldn't have been a joke. That one would have been really on the table.
Okay. Listen. Nick made a comment that said if you both was like, if you think I could do it better, then I should. And I said, okay. The only thing I need is gloves and the wax, and then food was offered.
Yeah, you offered her dinner. Like she's some kind of hoe. Like she's some kind of dirty hoe.
So what I'm hearing is that you would indeed be up to using your hands, as long as you had gloves, to spread my booty meat and wax my asshole.
Yeah, man. I always use gloves when I wax. Like,
Okay, but hold on.
So
you've already cooked her dinner, so now I mean.
So therefore, I have to say she is fibbing because she just admitted that she offered.
Yeah, live on the locker room.
Okay, why don't you just go in halfsies? You get one ass cheek, she gets the other.
Can you guys dual wield my ass cheeks?
that's not offering. That's just me saying okay.
Well, no, I mean, apparently he now paying for it because he's hooked, like Lamar Odom on crack back in the day.
Yeah. The reason that this was all brought up is because I made a confession to the locker room tonight that since Pimp Daddy Don waxed my asshole the first time, I have paid to have it happen again.
Fuck.
Oh.
I mean, if you're trying to pay somebody, bro, maybe.
Huh? He said, bro, if you're trying to pay somebody, maybe. But all right, no, we just wanted to get confirmation that you were the next one to wax my asshole. Bye. So, anyways, I guess Beth Jackson's gonna be the next one to wax my asshole in the locker room.
I don't know if she'll do that.
You want to bet?
I feel like taking that bet. Because I feel like that was also one of her conditions. Because I feel like I said we should do it on the locker room. We could just sit here and have a full-blown ass conversation while she's back there waxing your ass. And she said she was not doing it on the locker room.
Well, there's the details we'll have to figure out later.
So I'm hearing we're hiding the camera. And then we're just going to be strangely sitting inside the fucking room.
We do got a GoPro.
We could hide the GoPro on the back of my head and my hair, right? And have it facing her POV style with her face and arms and my ass. And we could just upload it.
How do you expect to hide the GoPro on the back of your head?
Bro, in my hair.
We don't want hair all showing up in a camera view.
You know what? Shut up, motherfucker. It's a work in progress. I don't know how, but
You be a little 2-bit hooker.
Shut up. I'm trying here.
Oh, Josie. So, the thing I want to do for today, right? I'm gonna try to plan for next episode.
Yeah, that one's really gonna fuck us up a little bit. It's gonna be interesting.
I don't think he's gonna know what to do.
No. Are you going clean shaven for it?
I've thought about it. No.
Yeah, your woman would kill you.
Hold on. I'll do it if you do it.
I don't even know what the fuck y'all are talking about, but I'm telling you right now, y'all get shot. It's not on me.
I don't know. I'm not in the middle of a mental break, so I don't need to shave my beard. So you're not required to shave your beard either.
Give it a week.
I feel pretty good right now, actually. Like overzealous, I think. Almost.
I think us together, right? I mean, today's been a great fucking day. Actually,
the most fun I think I've ever had with another man on a Tuesday.
Yeah, but I ain't even gonna lie to you. You really give me menopause vibes.
That 30 really be hitting hard.
Bro, I swear.
Man, we got food at some Arby's today, right? And this motherfucker stood up and just was dead.
We had some Arby's. And I got to the car, and I sat down there, and I said, bro, I don't think I should have ate that Arby's. And he goes, why? And I said, because my body fucking hates me, bro. Like, everything hurts now. And he goes, what are you talking about? I was like, literally everything just hurts. Like, felt like my bones were contracting in. It was fucking rough, dog.
I don't never eat Arby's.
Huh?
So I don't ever eat Arby's.
Bro, I seriously think Arby's, like, ran through me. Like, I had to wipe. I hope you fucking know that.
Just like Chipotle.
Let's be real. The fast-acting, moving food. Bro, 9 times out of 10, I take a shit and get another plate before I ever leave any Chinese restaurant.
Yeah.
That goes through you the quickest.
No.
You about to find out Saturday, boy.
No.
Oh, hey, what are you doing on Saturday?
Working.
Late night Saturday.
Probably working.
Like, what time do you think you get off?
Anywhere from like 7 to like 9-ish.
Oh, rough.
That's actually oddly almost perfect, probably. Depending.
I mean, that just kind of depends on what we're doing, because...
Well, boys, unplug your microphones for about 5 seconds.
Oh, no, hold on. I'll just go mute. We're good. We're back, boys.
Anyway, so about those Chippendale strippers that you wanted for your bachelor party, I think...
Actually, I don't want any strippers.
Good save.
And I'm not engaged, so there's no bachelor party.
Fair enough.
But ideally, my bachelor party would literally just be gaming and smoking.
But that does sound pretty dope, actually. Bro, I went to this one bachelor party. My very first ever bachelor party I ever went to.
You know what? You'll actually know what I'm talking about, probably.
All right, hold on. I do have a question, though.
Tipton locker room, or lock-in.
Not a clue.
Okay, so when I was a kid, I don't know if they still do it. Once in a blue moon, they would like... It's literally like the card store where you can go and play video games and all that. But they would like let you in, and you could play any game, do anything, but they locked you inside.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah. But I mean, you could play Magic, you could play Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, the Switch, PlayStation 1, 2, and 3, Xbox, Wii. Yeah, it was pretty nice.
Fuck yeah.
But anyways, you were saying?
That question? Oh, you had a question. Yeah?
I did, but I can't fucking remember it.
All right, so I was at this bachelor party, my very first ever bachelor party. And I thought it was just going to be the bee's knees. It was the most lamest thing. Back then, I thought it was the most lamest thing. Now, I think that sounds divine.
Oh.
It was just a bachelor party spent at like a cabana bar, essentially. Where you go and buy a cigar and pick a nice scotch, and they give you how many ice cubes you want to change the flavor profile of the scotch. And you just sit in there and drink scotch and smoke cigars and have a good time. I thought it was the lamest thing ever.
Yeah, except, I mean, that's high class.
Now I want that more than anything else in my life.
It's funny how the high classness is always a simplicity, right?
Yes.
But,
like,
yeah, that's all fine and dandy, except that doesn't work for me.
Oh, I remember the question. All right, so on your birthday, right? Would you go to a fucking wedding that you were not in the wedding party for?
Honestly, yeah.
what? Really? Fuck that.
So I never do anything for my birthday. To be honest with you, before I became a diabetic and everything else, I never got a chance to. Like, the night of my 21st birthday, I had to take somebody to the hospital and get their fucking stomach pumped because they had fucking alcohol poisoning. Like,
It's a good 21st birthday.
I hadn't even had a fucking drop.
Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that sucks.
Well, that other guy.
The other guy was having a good time.
Like, every time I try and do something, it just never fucking goes right. Like, I was looking forward to my 25th birthday. I was at least like, hey, you know, my insurance, I'm going to get that fucking cut.
I'm not gonna lie, my birthday was at the beginning of the November this month.
I know.
I didn't do a fucking thing. I enjoyed it so much.
But yeah, because I'm not a part of the wedding, so I don't have to be fucking presentable. I can act a motherfucking fool because it's my motherfucking birthday. Let's get turned.
I object!
Oh,
I mean, okay, thinking about it that way, yes. But see, I've always been, like, every wedding I've attended to, like, I understand that weddings are supposed to be fun and awesome and filled with such joy. That is not what I've seen at weddings.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
but no, hold the front fucking door. I know it may not be filled with joy, but you feeling someone with joy that night.
I've never not gotten laid at a wedding. I will go ahead and say that out loud.
I mean, yeah.
I've never not gotten it, dude.
By the bride, my guy. By the bride.
Spit it out.
So I got invited to my ex's wedding.
Unhinged.
So
No self-control.
some years back, and you know, I went to it, yada yada, and you know, I was telling the story to Goalie and his old lady, and they were like, yeah, and that's when I was like, yeah, I got laid that night, and she was like, oh, by who? And I said, the bride, and and it's a true story.
You were so fucking
It's
low
a
down.
true story.
I mean, you low down. You real motherfucking low down. But
Look, it don't destroy my life; it destroys hers.
but it's not your fault.
Well, no, it is. I'll admit that.
No, it's not. Because
I say it's equal fault.
for me personally, yes, you followed it through. But also at the end, got to see it through, my boy.
Dab me up. Dab me up.
But she is the one who invited you and made that a fucking reality.
Honeymoon came early.
Bro,
baby.
I had more fun on the honeymoon than they did.
Like, I'm going to be real with you, and I'm going to tell you that I'm not inviting not a single one of my fucking exes to a wedding. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, what the
who
fuck
you
is the
are.
point in that?
I have no fucking idea. That bitch is cuckoo. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Hashtag the 90s Cocoa Puffs.
Fucking.
Because tricks are for kids.
Are you sure that if I buy this cereal by the name of Trix that no one will come hunting for me.
Here's a conspiracy theory for you. So, we all remember tricks back in the day used to be shapes.
Yes.
Do you think that it's possible that the reason why whenever we open tricks now that we see them as little balls is because we're
Because
adults?
we're not kids. I've thought about this before. Yes.
The only way to test this theory, right, is get you some tricks, right, and have your kids tell you, it's like, are these balls or are these shapes? And if they're shapes and I see balls, I'm losing it.
He said, I'm losing it. Facts.
Like,
Shit.
what would you do?
I would no longer think Mandela effect was a thing. For
For
one.
the ex that invited him to a wedding and then got fucked by him on their wedding night.
Yeah.
That's who's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah.
Oh,
What other kind of low down shit have you fucking done?
oh, where does he begin? Man, let me tell you what, like, so
The story he's about to tell may be real or may not be real. I'll fact check.
you know what? I have so many stories that you've told me. I don't know, like, bro,
There's some wild shit, man. Go ahead. I'm assuming it's one of the recent ones.
You know what? I can't think of anything right now. Really, that's the most unhinged recent thing I can fucking think of. Oh, no, you know what's still unhinged? They're still married.
Yeah, they're still married. I've still dated that mouth a couple times since the wedding, too.
You do realize you making me not want to put you on my groomsmen list, right?
Oh, it'll be great.
Yeah, except I don't fucking believe that.
So Kendra's bridesmaids might hate me at the end of the night. Or...
Well, I'm pretty sure one of them will probably be my second mom, so that one's not fucking happening.
Hey, man, you don't know nothing.
I'd leave that alone because my boy would kill you. And I'm also pretty sure Carrie might be another.
Look, apparently I was too oblivious to catch that one in time.
Let me take that back. There would probably be one that you could hit.
Not that I would want to.
Yeah, but the fact is I can't believe you would be on your best behavior that night.
Yeah, it's not like it's my ex's wedding. That's my boy's wedding. Of course I'm going to be on good behavior.
But after, though.
Until the dance floor, and there's a doobie in me that we go smoke freshly in the back before dealing with all those uppity fucks at your wedding.
Well, we don't actually. We've talked about a wedding a couple of times, and
As the weed bar thing?
Yeah, that's what she
Cool.
wants.
Yeah, I remember this conversation.
Is it like an open weed bar?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So I'm going to need an ounce, right?
Don't even fucking get me started.
In moderation, okay. In moderation, I'm not just gonna be like, yeah, I'm gonna need that whole inventory.
Well, no, I mean, essentially, it would be like literally like a pyramid of joints that are already
Hey!
gold.
Depending on the time limit, we might be able to cater that for you.
Hey!
Mimi said that weed bar is most definitely a thing,
Fuck yeah, it is.
That's just another wholesale event.
but we're probably not going to have any alcohol.
That's fine. You're all a bunch of diabetics anyway. Not like you'd have any fun with it.
Yeah, it's pretty deadly.
It's okay. I'll have the cocaine in the bag.
It's still deadly.
Off that stripper's ass. Oh no.
Off. You don't get strippers at your bachelor party. You don't get strippers
I
on
need
the
you to
regular
know.
night, but on your wedding day,
I need you to know that
I'll die.
I definitely called out Crystal.
On? What happened?
So when I got told the other day that I couldn't have strippers at my bachelor party, I got told that if I did, she'd stab me.
Oh, yeah?
And I asked her who the fuck she thought she was, Crystal.
No.
And then she started going, hey, who the fuck is Crystal?
My love, I'm sorry if you're still present. No, I'm not. You know what it is.
Podcast?
Yeah.
Every time?
You know what it is. We out here to talk randomness. Sorry you had to hear about that married woman, though.
Nah, bruh. I'm not okay with the chickens gonna stab me. We can roughhouse. We can box.
I don't know. I don't feel alive in a relationship unless I have to go into the bed palming the knife or a gun under my pillow. I need to feel some kind of sense of rush.
I think you need to work on your own mental health.
You absolutely right.
I think that's
Hey, we're working towards that. And you know what? You know what cures mental healthness, whatever?
Running a marijuana
Running a
dispensary.
marijuana dispensary!
So why are we talking about something we can't talk about?
Just stay tuned, guys.
Because
Stay
I'm telling
tuned.
you, if you guys keep talking about it, I'm going to keep talking about it. And then we really going to go down a tangent hill. And then y'all's business plan will be out there. And y'all don't want that. I'm respecting that.
All right. I can say within by next week's episode, we should, hopefully, if everything goes right, have
The LLC license, the EIN,
Just have it, yeah.
and the retail sales.
that we could talk a little and have a little more information about this. I mean, you'll get the full deets like after this locker room, like.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is I disagree.
With what?
Huh? Wait, what are you disagreeing to?
That idea. That's what I was trying to go into earlier, but y'all cut me off and told me we couldn't go into depth, even though I kept sitting over here trying to tell y'all that I wasn't trying to go into depth. I was just looking at it from a realistic.
So you're against a dispensary?
Yeah.
All right, we can dive into this just a little bit. Like, can you tell us why?
I mean, yeah. I would say we all know that from a business perspective, competition is everything.
Yes, but we're in a little bit niche kind of.
We've got the
market.
upper hand on the industry is the thing.
Okay, I get that. Okay. Just hear me out.
All right, sorry, continue.
There's already a code, Shangri-La, and Missouri Health and Wellness. # all the dispensaries in Jefferson City, Missouri. But my point is that those are more established companies. So you're going to have a harder time trying to get new clientele. Okay, that's the start of that.
Oh, we definitely understand that kind of struggle.
Now, for me personally, for my mindset, I have the thought process that that's not what we need as a community.
I give a fuck less about the community. I'm just going to go ahead and put it out there. If the community was going to do better, it would have done better. I'm trying to do better for me. I'm trying to make my community a product of my environment, not the other way around.
Yeah, but we've talked about this before.
Right.
I disagree with it because I don't think that it's what we need. We've already got those as like options, if you will. What I think we personally need as a fucking community is activities.
Yeah, that'd be fine. But like again, I'm not
Like-
doing this for the community.
Like I threw around the idea of like an axe throwing. That would kill here because at least that's something to go fucking do.
I mean, coming soon too, if we can get everything working. There's a second part to that.
Yeah, we have a whole future endeavor plan.
That's
for
fine. We can go into it.
It's almost like a whole monopoly, my guy.
It's an untapped market. It's they're gonna have to write new laws and regulation because of us.
Yeah, that's a real thing. But when that happens, they'll be forced into jeopardy and just give us the license we need because of our foothold on the back of their necks.
Okay.
We'll
talk about
here.
this
Here's main dispensaries. Here's what we're talking about. Right there on their ass.
But in between is a very, very fine line that I do have to say, like, as owner-operators, we most definitely have to do our due diligence.
Yes.
And
we will.
We did will. It's a lot of work, but we will make it happen.
Yes. But anyways. So, yeah. That's what I'm going to do. That's what we're going to do.
Okay, so to break off of that, but to grab another piece and take off and run with it. Revolving around yourself, I completely agree with. Okay. But the fuck the community.
What has the community ever done good for us? What has the community done good for us that we haven't created ourselves? So
here's what I'm going. I'm going to say that a business without the community means no foot flow, no foot traffic, no online sales, none of that. Which means no community, no sales, no money.
Well, thankfully, that's not a problem we have to worry about. It's truly not. Regardless of what I say right now, is not going to stop the future endeavor.
No, I get that.
There's always going to be someone that wants to buy weed.
Weed sells itself.
We brought up our difference in realistic opinions, so now I got to go across these as we come along. But I'm thinking I'm on the same page as you.
I mean, I'm okay. I say fuck the community. I truly believe that. What has the community done for us? Not much. But at the same time, it allows us to flourish. But how much backstabbing is inside of all that flourishing? Here's what I'm getting at. Understanding that the community around me is something that I can mold to me, not me mold to it. I have something that the community wants at better prices.
And better activities. Down the road.
Yes.
Eventually.
Okay. I get that. But for me, I also have to think about the fact that when it comes to starting the business and running the business, there has to be a distinction between, I'll call it what it is, your personal vendetta with the community and like you get what I'm saying? Like I really don't know how to articulate it.
I don't feel as though it's a vendetta.
Well, no, that's just like the best way to explain it with just one word. But you get what I'm saying now.
Not really. I'm not.
Okay. No. Okay. See, because I understand that the community is what helps us thrive. All I'm saying is
I understand the community is our business. Like I do understand that. Like without the community, we wouldn't have.
We wouldn't have what we have. Yeah. But
so
in the sense.
I'll break it down in examples. Okay. You're the community. You're the community. I am the one. Or, okay, no. How do I want to put this? You're the business community. You're the personal community. Mm-hmm. Right? Let's say you two work together. We'll say you two own the building that I'm trying to get. So, if I have bad blood with him, just because it would definitely irritate the shit out of me. We'll say he called me a hard R. I would have to learn to not bring the stuff he has put onto me onto the business. You get what I'm saying now?
Can we take a moment and look at Kendra's comment real quick?
Quite honestly, it's so fucked that I don't even care. That's goes back to I stopped caring about public expectations a long time ago. So whether I have done good for the community or haven't, doesn't really matter to me. Just the same as I don't really believe in karma. I don't.
Okay, so now we're gonna dive down this fucking rabbit hole.
I don't believe in karma. It's a stupid fucking thing to deal with.
So, how can you be a Satanist but not have belief in karma?
Because there's never been a belief system of karma in the satanic religion. Ever. But that's not why I don't believe in it.
No, I get that. Okay.
Because karma decides when people die, too. Just like our whimsical God.
I mean, we're on the same page.
So, why would karma let all the good people die and let all the scum like me stay? I don't believe in karma. If karma is as just as our God that most people pray to, but does the same thing and has the same consequences, why should I believe in it any more than I believe in Jesus?
So
Even though as a Satanist, I do have to believe in him, because without him, we wouldn't have our Lord and Savior, Lucifer.
But that's why I'm kind of questionable, if you will, because in order to believe in the bad,
You have to believe in the good.
Yeah, which means that there has to be a middle ground in between there, if that makes sense.
I get that.
For me personally, that middle ground is karma. Now, with that being said, I also have to say that I believe that for every good deed we do, we get a brick.
I'd love to experience that break.
No, not brick. Brick. Like red brick house.
Okay.
And every bad deed we do takes a brick away, or takes a brick away.
Okay.
That is...
You're speaking another language to me, man. I don't care for karma. I'm not picking up on any of this.
No, I get that. I'm trying not to have a dry ass conversation.
Okay, so I guess back to the original conversation. What would you want to see from a dispensary that I guess has... What would you want to see the dispensary do for the community? I mean, for real.
I mean, I'm down for doing things for the community. I don't understand why I would be. Because, I mean, I guess I do understand. You'd have to be in my head, guys.
No, I understand that, but I'm trying to understand your thought process. That's why I'm asking you questions.
Right.
We're trying to make money. That's what we're trying to do.
To answer your question, okay?
Do you like coffee? Hold on. Do you like coffee?
Yeah.
Do you like your weed?
Yeah.
Would you say weed is like today's coffee? Boom. That's why.
I'm not the right person to ask for that, though. Because I really don't smoke throughout the day.
I've gotten resounding badass reviews on that exact line.
Me fucking too. We've done a little bit some outreach.
I've already done my thing for the community by coming up with an idea and pursuing it. Now it's the community's turn.
Okay.
And what's crazy is the community wants this. Everyone thinks it's a great fucking idea.
To get back to your question.
For sure.
It's not necessarily like throwing a party or anything like that, okay? But like throwing a party for the community with a weed bar.
I'm definitely down for that.
That's great advertisement. That benefits the community. That is a community event. That is how the community can help you. You have that community event. It brings business to your business. It brings more sales to your business. Now,
okay, so when you bring it up like that, I'm a lot more on board.
Hold on.
Let me
I'm
finish.
not done.
I got something to say for that, but let me finish.
Now, like some off the fucking wall example, just to get my point across. Let's say you all build a park and name the park after your store, right?
Okay, that'd be pretty badass. Not gonna lie.
Yeah. Like we'll call it Billy Bob Park, just for a name. If you build that park, or like even like an arcade or something like that, that's gonna bring other people to the community. And like you said, weed is the new coffee, so therefore afterwards, ooh, I can get weed and coffee? That brings more sales from different towns.
Yeah, okay, so we for real, we gotta have this conversation after this locker room. Like, bro.
I've been trying to change this fucking subject like 6 different times. I even got on his fucking satanic beliefs, okay? And then we came back to this conversation because you asked a question. I'm just answering the damn question. Now, back to this fucking karma.
Anyways. Karma. Here's the thing. With the path that I walk, the path that I choose to walk, the path that I choose to believe in full body, mind, heart, and soul, does not look to an outside entity to decide to what happens to me is good or bad. I decide that.
But
just in the same as that I don't worship evil, nor do I worship good.
But in a way, don't you?
I worship myself. That's the bit.
So
I am the one that decides if I do wrong. I am the one that decides if I do right. Therefore, the power of good and evil is inside me. Treat my own body as if it is who I pray to at night. That's the idea.
So in that case,
and strike down anyone that pisses me off. That's also in there too. It's
for
pretty
me
awesome.
personally. Okay. I know you have a little bit more.
I got books, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know you have the education, but this is also about to sound probably pretty offensive, and I don't mean for it too. But
that's okay. I'm here
just
for
the
it.
way.
It's the locker room, bro.
Yeah, thanks. So for me, that doesn't say Satanist. That kind of comes across more as like, my body is my temple kind of deal. Which
another good reference stolen from all of religion.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying though. That doesn't describe what I imagine Satanicism is.
Would you like to hear some cool shit? Like, not on like any conversion shit, but like I like to educate people on these because a lot of people, when they hear them, like I read these out to the chaplain and she goes, that makes so much more sense than what the fuck I believe in. And that's the first time I've ever heard that woman say the word fuck.
I mean, I also believe that the...
On a real note, though, do you think, like, we can go see that woman at some point?
Yeah, I oughta. The 11 satanic rules of the earth. Rule number 1, do not give opinions or advice unless you are asked. Rule 2, do not tell troubles to others unless you are sure they want to hear them. When in another's lair, show him or her respect or else do not go there. If a guest in your lair annoys you, treat him cruelly and without mercy. Do not make sexual advances unless you are giving the mating signal. Do not take that which does not belong to you unless it is a burden to the other person and he or she cries out to be relieved. 7. Acknowledge the power of magic. If you have employed it successfully to obtain your desires, if you deny the power of magic after having called upon it with success, you will lose all that you have obtained. That dates back to the Nicholas Flamel and the Equivalent Exchange Days of Alchemy. Do not complain about anything to which is a whole different book you have to read. It's crazy.
I mean, but technically alchemy is science.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yes. Do not complain about anything to which you need not subjectify yourself to. Do not harm little children. I cannot stand behind that one enough. Do not kill non-human animals unless you are attacked or for your food. When walking in open territory, bother no one. If someone bothers you, ask him to stop. If he does not stop, destroy his entire existence, his or her. Obviously, you can make your own judgment calls on the type of belief you want to keep when it comes to a Satanist. I'm not going to destroy a woman. Unless she's got me at gunpoint, then I might shoot first, like Greedo did.
Is that all of them?
Yeah, that's all 11.
So, I wouldn't call myself a Satanist, but I live my life by those.
So then, now you have a much more understanding of why I think the way I think. Because it goes a lot deeper than that, and I don't want to go any deeper than that on a podcast.
That's fine.
But
for me though, that's just a decent fucking human being. Like, I feel like that's a basic fucking human right. I feel like those should be basic human rules that everybody should know, everybody should follow.
Yes.
I don't even look at that as like a religious thing. I look at that as that should be how everybody is. Here's
the thing. I've never read another religion that has it so clearly, plainly put. There's so many different fucking...
The Bible itself says, thou shalt not kill. And I'm telling you right now, if somebody were to break in my house, I'm fucking shooting them. Dropping them right where they fucking lie.
Right. Why would I not kill someone threatening my sanctuary? Okay, God, so you just want me to lay over and die and get robbed? Sounds awful. Not here for it.
Exactly. But also at the same time, who is there to really show the path? Okay. Let them cook. If this is a hypothetical question, especially you, hypothetical.
I'm here.
If you've seen a miracle, would you change your beliefs?
Why is that mostly directed towards me?
No, it wasn't. I know you probably gonna have something later on for it.
If I seen a legitimate miracle, would I change my beliefs?
No, I mean, I'll even give you an example of a miracle.
Sure, yeah. What would constitute as a legitimate miracle?
A quadriplegic being able to walk.
Oh, you mean a whole parallelogram?
I said let him cook. Anyways.
Yeah. First, before I decided to change my entire belief system on what I've raised myself to be in today's day and age, I would definitely start looking for proof of the occult or satanic rituals. I'm not gonna lie, or even anything from the Egyptians. I would definitely try to see what's going on. I would do some investigating for sure.
All right, can I say something? Okay, when it comes to a medical standpoint like that, like from shit like that, right?
Oh, about the whole parallelogram?
Yeah. Yes. Me personally, I don't think us as just humans have that much understanding that we think we do when it comes to like the human body.
Well, I mean, there's no way because your average person only uses 10% of their brain. And that's why I've always said from day one that the most smartest motherfuckers in the room are all the kids with autism. They really are.
But them retards though.
Oh!
You can't say that, my guy. That's offensive.
This is the motherfucking locker room. It was built on offensiveness.
We are talking about children.
Fuck them children!
Yeah, fuck them.
They fucking belong on my goddamn cum suck along with the other dead babies.
Oh!
Shouldn't that be?
Hey, by the way, welcome to the motherfucking locker room. If you are easily offended, I should have done this at the beginning. Maybe click to the next podcast. Anyways, Pimp Daddy Don.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck them kids.
Nah, she said then.
Fuck them kids. That'll put you on a list, Beth.
Facts.
Yeah, that put you right next to Diddy, bro.
Oh.
I don't know if she gonna be that high.
She only got one bottle of Johnson & Johnson baby oil, bro. I think we'd be all right.
And it wasn't
Hey, bro, hey, when we was looking at properties today, we could have swore we heard some kids.
Oh, my God. You know where the old Save-A-Lot is? So I was over there checking that corner property, and we were driving around. And I was like, holy shit, I hear kids. And there's like a padlock on this rickety-looking door. And I'm like, oh, my God. So I stopped my car, right? And I'm looking at this door trying to see if it's wiggling and shit. And I'm like, bro, where the fuck are these kids at? I look to Goalie. Goalie's looking at a recess playground. Looking at the playground at the Catholic school we're right next to. And then I realized this is probably not the property we're looking for.
I don't think it is.
Good correction. But I meant like delete the comment. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Let our comments.
This is the
be
locker
as,
room.
Let our comments be just as unfiltered as our. You know that's not even a thing. Motherfuckers be getting banned in our comment section by fucking Facebook.
Maybe
Aaron.
Maybe we need to move to Twitter.
That shit's X now, thank you.
Bro,
I mean, I understand that, but it's...
We have got to do it from someone else's Twitter. The first time I went into Twitter, I was only informed that it was a porn page, so that's all you see on my Twitter, dog.
It's literally a free platform, though. So I don't give a fuck what he called it. Twitter. That's what I know it as. I was born in the 90s. I remember when Twitter first started popping.
I didn't know there was actual famous people outside of porn stars on Twitter until like 4 years ago. Understand, I've had my Twitter since high school.
Even Beth said that will always be Twitter.
Twitter.
But
I will Twitter kick you across the Nile River.
so let's talk about that motherfucking election, bro.
Oh, how the felon won by a landslide?
No. Hey,
That part.
real quick. You know how to piss this guy off in 2 seconds.
Oh my God!
You call it Mile.
Oh, I'm gonna hurt you. I might actually hurt you. If this wasn't my only lighter over here to light my weed with, I still got the left hand. God damn! I still got my lighter though.
Oh shit.
I always come prepared.
Anywho,
Or Milo's.
oh my God, it's Milo's.
No, it's definitely Milo's.
Oh,
I'm gonna fuck your black ass up.
You can try. Now, after you get curb stomped, I don't want to hear it.
Is
Because I'm putting
that a reverse hate crime? Hold on, I have a question for you.
Is that a reverse hate crime?
I'm probably not the right person to ask, but go ahead.
If you, as a beautiful young black man as you are, yeah, good morning.
Pause.
So, you, right? If you were to paint blackface on your face, right? Would that be a black on black hate crime?
No.
No?
No, but why would I paint my face? I'm already black.
See, it's a trick. Okay. Yeah, that's a pretty good answer, actually.
I'm not white or albino like our sound and cameraman.
I have no idea where your red spare lighter is.
She said it's my Lowe's, not me Lowe's.
I'm gonna skull fuck you.
I thought you wanted that bitch to win.
Do what?
So I thought you wanted that bitch to win.
What bitch?
Not Kamala Harris.
No, God no. Hell no, you got me fucked up.
Have you heard about one of the new financial things going through?
Trump not putting taxes on overtime. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I'm pretty psyched about that one.
Yeah, tell me about it, bro. I'm already at my 40 for this week.
I mean, we ain't gonna be in overtime. We're gonna be business owners and operators, so I guess that really doesn't affect us at that point.
I'm gonna be doing both. I was trying to go to this gun show tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Friday.
Gun show on Friday. Gun show on Friday sounds pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, but apparently it got canceled.
Is it in Jeff?
It was.
That's why it got canceled.
There's still one going on in Columbia next month.
Can't go to a gun show. I try to buy all the guns.
I mean, that's kind of the point.
I'd be trying to add them to my cart like Amazon. Let me carry them around for a little bit, make my final decision.
Pimp Daddy Don needs an AR.
I need a hunting rifle.
I thought about buying a AR style 12 gauge.
So about that stripper pistol, all right?
Yeah.
It is pretty nice.
Yeah, I got a little. Oh, it's not mine. I got this 380 like little titty pistol out there.
Compact.
Yeah. LCP.
Super compact.
Oh my God, it's
Hold on.
it's like a premature baby, like a pound premature. Like okay, so maybe an abortion, or
Then it's a P.
or like a miscarriage or something. Like it's a very small gun.
Then it's a zygote.
Huh?
It's a zygote.
It's a zygote? The fuck is a zygote? Am I missing something here? Yeah. It's unloaded.
I'll verify.
Yes, definitely do. I don't think it would have changed, but it might have.
A zygote is a cell that's formed when a sperm and egg cell, also known as gametes, unite during fertilization.
Huh. It's the most adorable little thing ever, right? There's no safety on it.
Yeah, it's got a trigger safe. Oh, no, don't have it.
Yeah, it has absolutely no safety mechanism on that motherfucker. It's pull it out, rack one in, and shoot. Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I ain't even been leaving the house without my shirt rack.
I don't really either. Why am I going to waste my time racking it when I can just pull out, safety down, fire.
Yeah, I want to get the old lady one.
She won't touch it.
I want to get a purple one.
Still probably won't touch that thing.
Apparently, she agreed to shoot the AR when I got one.
Maybe start her on a 9.
Nope. She wants to jump to the fucking 5.56 or 7.62, so let her go at it.
All right. That's fair.
Because the last one I was looking at getting was a 5.56, and then the one I was looking at building was a 7.62. But I was also thinking about getting a 300 blackout.
Yeah.
Some like NATO rounds.
Be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Be fucking dope.
I just kind of want to get some tracers and go out to the range.
They're pretty fucking fun.
Yeah.
All right, Josie.
Yeah.
For our store, right? This is gonna be.
I thought we weren't talking about this no more.
Okay, no, I got that. But guns and store, go together, right? They really do. Can you like? I want to be balling.
He says I want to be balling.
But can you imagine walking into a dispensary? Are you gonna rob a dispensary if you look at a fucking Gatling gun right in the fucking front door?
Why would we ever need something like that?
Because we have a dispensary in the ghetto.
I don't know why when this motherfucker acts like he can pick that bitch up to fucking aim it.
It's aimed at the front door. You walk in, there's the barrel.
Yeah, but you're talking about having a other section. So like that would block the way.
Other section.
So it can range anywhere from 85 to 620 pounds.
It'll be mounted.
You want a fucking gallon. I just want an M60.
So there I was, gun blazing.
He said, so there I was.
I also wouldn't mind having a Barrett.
I would not mind having a Barrett.
Full auto.
What the fuck do you need a full auto Barrett for?
If that's not the most American thing I can think of right fucking
He's got
now,
a point.
Like, come
He's-
on.
No.
A full auto Barrett would be nice.
That is so disrespectful to the Barrett itself, and I'd love to see somebody fucking
right.
full auto fucking Barrett.
That would be something to see.
I mean,
I ain't shooting it.
technically, it's already full auto. It goes as fast as your fucking finger goes.
But what if you could modify it to just drop a clip?
I wouldn't.
Accuracy out the fucking window.
You would literally have to have like a fucking hair trigger. And let alone you can't push that bitch back past like a fucking 1/10 of an inch.
Ooh.
Otherwise, it's going to empty it all out. I would never do that. I never would. A Barrett fucking kicks hard enough as it is. You talk
Look, I'm
about
not
fucking
saying it's a
emptying,
practical
like 5'10".
weapon or anything, but I wouldn't mind shooting one.
And you know what it'd specifically be used for? Home defense.
Why? Because fuck the guy robbing the house down the block and around the corner and through the fridge.
That part. Nah, bro.
Damn.
I can't. I can't justify that in my head.
It'd be fun.
But I mean, if you got the money, why?
Y'all completely fuck up y'all shoulders and let me know how it felt. But just know I'm going to call y'all a bitch after y'all do it. Especially when you start whining. I'm definitely going to tell y'all to shut y'all's bitch asses up.
You know what?
Well, I expect
I
you'll be
accept my
there.
consequences at that point.
I fucking hope so.
I expect
I
that
gotta
you'll
catch
be
this
there.
on film.
Facts.
This is how somebody fuck up and broke their collarbone, their whole fucking arm, their fucking shoulder, the whole left side of their rib cage.
I'm not rethinking it.
Especially standing up.
Laying down.
Hell no!
I ain't doing that shit standing up. You got me fucked up. I don't know. It might be better if I had like a tree behind me to catch that kickback.
All right. So
Yeah, but think about that
So
fucking
hold
stop.
on. What if we don't?
No, just hold it like this and let the tree catch the buck, the fucking stalk, just boom. Maybe it won't go nowhere.
Yeah,
Maybe
until
it'll
that
demolish
tree
the
falls.
tree.
Okay, so hold on. What if we go about this a little bit of a smarter way? Why don't we just mythbuster this shit and just build like a rig or whatever around it? So all we got to do is just pull the string.
We may be in the middle of a big city, Missouri, but that don't change the red on the back of all three of our necks. What?
Apparently, I'm not a redneck. Yeah,
Wild.
I got called a fake redneck the other day.
And they didn't get shot?
No.
It was Kendra, wasn't it? I guess I gotta revoke your redneck card, pal. Might just need to hand that on over. Your wife knows you better than us.
Well, I was thinking it was funny that you guys asked about the end card though, because I definitely thought about making you one.
Yeah? Thank God.
Get it notarized by you with your stamp of approval.
But now, since my redneck card's been revoked, I'm gonna have to add you to the bottom of the list.
My fine swill, I'm gonna have to give you your redneck card back. Promptly, immediately.
You do know that card is always at a right to be rejected or revoked at any time, right?
Nah, if a motherfucker says I can't say it, I'm whipping out this card that says I can, and it's
but this says I can. It does not have an expiration date. Should have kept my mouth shut.
and it's certified.
Probably gonna have a hook coming. But nah, it can still be revoked though.
It can only be revoked by the person who gave it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so if I'm out,
If I gave this motherfucker an end card, he would annoy me with it. I already know. Hell, he still be catching me off guard when he lets it slip.
Hey, but do I not? Hey, man, I'm sorry if we're not there yet. It happens.
Yeah,
okay?
but there's also been a couple times we've been like, I'm sorry. I know we ain't
all
there
right,
yet.
all right. Since you won't ask the question,
But-
all right. Hold on. Since you won't ask the question, when does this man get his pass?
That was not a question I felt the need to ask.
I don't,
But he did bring it up the other day.
like
When I feel like he can handle the grape Kool-Aid.
what?
What about the grape Kool-Aid?
When I feel like you can handle the grape Kool-Aid, you'll get a pass.
I'm so lost.
Man, I'm right there with you.
Exactly.
I can handle the grape Kool-Aid.
The only grape Kool-Aid I know how to fucking make is, all sugar, a little bit of packet, a splash of water.
That's how Don got the diabetes.
Nah, that was from that fucking sweet tea. That had like 4 cups of sugar in it.
I had some sweet tea from McDonald's the other day.
Ass.
They brought me my food right to the window. I guess they gave me my food. And I looked at them, I said, "What is this?" And they're like, "It's our sweet tea." And I was like, "Nah. No, it's not." They're like, "Yeah, it is." And I was like, "No, bitch, give me the sweet tea." I know what unsweetened tea tastes like.
Sweet tea with that fucking Splenda and stevia and shit's pretty fucking nasty too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've just cut sugar out. I haven't even used any alternatives or anything.
How about them monsters?
0 sugar. Cuts down the selection by quite a bit, but still there.
Worth it.
Generally, they're better flavors.
What's gross, Beth? I don't know. I missed it. That was 1 minute ago. We've jumped from like 5 different topics since that minute. Ooh. Bro.
She said sweet tea from McDonald's.
I just seen that. My breath did not smell good.
Nah, bro. I mean,
That's what that look was that I just got. Oh. I was very dissatisfied with my breath right there.
She's only saying gross because I used to love McDonald's sweet tea, right? Before they went to the Southern style sweet tea, right? Fucking love it. And I don't know when I'm actually going to learn. Because every time I go to McDonald's, I'm like, maybe it'll be good this time. Maybe it'll be good this time. Maybe it'll be good this time. And every single fucking time, I'm more disappointed than my dick size.
Sounds like you need to have that discussion with your parents.
So,
Especially your mama for choosing such a short dick man.
Any, mini, money, mo. If you know, you know.
so he has an Asian brother, because that's wild. Anyways, moving forward.
Yeah, I thought you knew, my guy.
No, I remember you telling me that, but like I just for some reason was like, he ain't that Asian. And then you showed me a picture of that Jigglypuff looking motherfucker, and I'm like, oh, he's Asian.
Chink!
Like, I was like, holy shit, zip.
Hear me out. Let me cook. Imagine honeymoon in Japan.
What could go wrong?
Mount Fuji, the cherry blossom forest. Okay.
You worried about all that? I just want to go drive somewhere where I can drive as fast as I fucking want.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I was.
R34.
I'm telling you, if I don't get a blowjob in an R34 whenever I take my vacation to Japan and rent one, I'm gonna be pissed.
I wouldn't even want that fucking bill, bro. I probably wouldn't get.
I don't care who it is that goes with me. Rather, it's like my significant other, or I mean, if I have a significant other, obviously that's the only one that gets to do that. But like, or a local, I'm gonna get my dick sucked in Japan.
And we're going to write it off as a business.
Sliding around curves at 105, probably die. You know, I spend just as much time on the Xbox dashboard as Paul Walker. You know what I'm saying?
I do want to buy a car to go drive around and do donuts in the driver's training area in Jeff.
Yeah. Know a few spots.
I'd like somewhere to start off with. Nice and easy.
Honestly, this church parking lot they did the driving training for USPS would be perfect. It would be perfect.
No, I got.
I know a spot.
I gotta buy the old lady a Tahoe first.
You know a spot?
Yeah, that USPS spot.
Well, there's also the driving range.
The what?
So there's also the driving range.
Are we talking about golf now?
No, there's like an actual driving range. It's like a basketball court and a half, maybe probably a little more. It's been a while since I've been there. But there's literally nothing there but concrete.
Sounds like a good time.
That or the mall parking lot.
Mall parking lot has fucking posts. I wouldn't want to do that. Where I'm talking about doesn't have any posts at all.
Yeah, but like all I say to that is that's a skill issue.
Oof. 360 car cam.
That would be pretty dope.
I've been thinking about ordering one.
Wild.
And then just leaving that bitch mounted on my car while I'm at work.
It's just watching people.
Hey, bro. So, question. Where are you at on your business? Like, we haven't really heard much more about it.
Well, that's because we ain't all got together since then. Honestly, right now, I'm starting to grow my clientele base. But honestly, I'm ready to just pay my LLC fees and get my EIN and everything. And then after that, I just plan on taking off and working on my days off.
So there's this site that will actually do it for you.
I've showed it to him before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't too big of a fan of the $500.
That wasn't $500 for...
What was $500? Oh, never mind. You had a completely different type of business. They probably, yeah. It's business type.
Plus, also on top of that, I'm currently trying to find insurance and get rates.
Oh yeah, you got to be insured, Mike. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Which, don't get it twisted, we have to be insured too.
Well, no, for sure.
Yeah. Which, that's just easy as calling my guy in Como.
Which, I mean, I reached out to the office of my agent, and apparently they won't insure my business.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Do they give a reason why?
No, they don't insure
Yeah,
the business style that I want to open.
that is a thing.
I mean, yeah, but I also can't ever find anything on the state minimums or requirements or any of that. So I'm probably going to go do that for a couple hours tomorrow.
Google research.
I mean, I know this
my
is gonna sound
guy.
I'm pretty ignorant when it comes to it, but do you have to be like insured for shit like that?
It really depends.
I just want to be.
Well, no, for sure, but like,
But I mean, generally, yeah. But I'm also not going to be pushing out high volumes at the same time. So I don't really know if, like, car count goes into it or.
okay, but my thing is,
requirements.
what do you want to be insured for, and why would you want to be insured? Like, what do you think could go wrong that you would have to use that insurance?
I mean, anything can go wrong. Like.
Car blows up after it leaves his care.
Yeah.
And if the problem can be directed right back to him, that's what the insurance is
even
for.
if it wasn't something that I did. Like, let's say you got timing. Let's say his Honda got a timing chain.
We don't talk about that fucking
No,
Honda.
I know. I know.
That's too soon, bro.
I know.
Too soon.
But he got that fixed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then his harmonic balancer pulley went bad.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I mean, that's a separate issue.
yeah, but if he was that kind of guy, he could have been like, "Oh, y'all were the last ones to touch it," and yada yada yada. So like,
Having mechanic shop